We interrupt this transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
It's Christmas! It's 6 p.m! It's the ThinkSoJoE Show! Yeah! Doing something different today. We're doing something a little bit different. Yeah, we're on YouTube. We're streaming live. It looks like we're maybe 5 seconds behind on YouTube or so.
Okay.
Just from what I'm looking at on my YouTube page here. Yeah, so Christmas time.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, I hope everybody's having a great Christmas. It's I had a pretty good Christmas.
We did our Christmas kind of thing yesterday with my family.
Yeah, your mom got us a shit ton of stuff,
She
and
did.
my mom gave us a shit ton of gift card cash. So
Yeah, we are spoiled brats.
yes, we are. So we, I say, I think your mom totaled a little bit more than my mom, but
Well, I mean, and my mom went out and bought things.
oh yeah, right. My mom
And
just
your mom did the gift card thing, which
you-
neither is right or wrong.
You can tell the
Both
difference.
are appreciated.
You could tell the difference between your family and mine in that you guys buy gifts and we buy gift cards.
Yeah.
Because that's what I buy my daughter every year is
you
a
do.
gift card.
You do.
So that's so it's like I might just re-gift this gift card. So it saves me a trip to the store.
Right,
But I gotta
yep.
I gotta go to the store anyway. So
Yeah.
I'm probably
We
going
always need to go to the store.
go Thursday or Friday. I don't know, probably Friday because who wants to go on
probably
Boxing
gonna,
Day?
Oh God, I'm probably gonna have to send you because I remembered that New Year's Eve isn't that far away, and I want to
is
sell
true.
cookies
Right.
New Year's Eve, and I'm a little far behind with my Christmas platters. I got a little far behind on my cookie stash, so I got to catch up. I don't even have any chocolate chip. Can you imagine a world without chocolate chip?
I cannot imagine a world without chocolate chip. If you guys are listening on all WNY, on the app, on the website, on your smart devices there, and you want to watch the show live, we record every week for Patreon. We just never bother to upload it because nobody's subscribed. But we're giving this away for free this week. We are streaming live on YouTube right now, so just go to YouTube and search for ThinkSoJoE Show and find the December 25th, 2019 episode, and I'm sure you'll find our live video. Or just go to the ThinkSoJoE Facebook page or the All WNY Facebook page. Go to my Facebook, Corina's Facebook.
Yep.
We've posted this link repeatedly, so if you guys want to watch the show, tune in.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's much more interesting than just listening to us. You just get to kind of, watch us do our thing.
Instead of just hearing the jokes about the farts, you can see our faces when we fart.
You can actually see Corina physically move when she. Anyway.
He's not lying.
We're going to finish our Christmas today because I'm giving you your Christmas presents live on the air.
I
Before
know.
anybody jumps to conclusions here, there is no ring. There is not going to be a ring. That's a thing we
talked about that day one.
That's been a thing we've already known for a long time. Is there's not going to be a ring. So don't. If you guys are tuning in expecting me to get out on a knee and pop the question, you're wrong.
Nope.
So maybe you want to tune out and go just listen to the show now,
Right,
because that's not what you're getting on this show. If that's what you're expecting, I just want to let you know right now.
You guys, he's probably just gonna rickroll me. It's
I
What
don't
he
know why
does.
you keep thinking I'm gonna rickroll you,
because that's what you do.
but I mean, like, didn't you see the post where my best friend said, "Oh, you're gonna die if you give her the Rick Astley"? And
I did see that. He's a smart guy.
and I said that's why I wouldn't give you a Rick Astley thing.
Okay.
I'm not that stupid. There's butts coming in.
Nice.
Depends on the question. That was from earlier. Anyway. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, no, he says it depends on the question. But
Oh,
yeah, no, not that not the marriage question. That's
No.
out of the question.
yeah.
So, yeah. But anyway, yes, we are doing something different this week, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you really enjoy it, maybe let us know, and maybe this is something we'll add to our Patreon to sweeten the deal. You get the live link to watch the show.
Ooh,
Maybe.
okay.
Maybe we stream live on Patreon. I think that's something we can do. I have no idea. Maybe we throw that in the $10 package.
Okay.
Maybe that's something. If you guys are interested, let us know.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're flexible, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of.
What else comes with the Patreon?
It's been so long.
Stuff.
So
Like-
you get the ad-free podcast,
Okay.
or at least if anybody
on
was
demand ad free, right?
if anybody was subscribed and wanted to listen to the podcast without the ads in the middle of the show, that's available through our Patreon. That's one of the cheap tiers. We have one that is just the video, which I think is the $5. I'm not sure.
I think so.
And then we have, which would also include the ad-free, and then all of that and a free T-shirt
There you go.
for the next tier up. So I don't know. Let us know if you're watching. If this is something you want to do, there's a little chat box on the side there that we can.
Oh, really?
We can see if you guys want to chat through the YouTube thing and talk about the show while we're doing it. I don't know if anybody's watching. I don't know if it tells me if anybody's watching. I have no idea.
Let us know if you're
It
watching,
does-
everybody.
there's 3 watching. It says 3 watching, and I don't know
Hello.
I don't know if that counts us.
Oh, it probably does. So
I don't,
there's
well,
really.
well, I don't know because this is our dashboard, so we're not actually watching the stream. So I mean, we are, but we're not. I don't know, but whatever. I digress.
I guess we'll figure it out as we go.
Yeah, so we got a great show for you today. We got some great music. Karina's getting her Christmas presents, and
I'm excited.
You look excited.
I'm
You
like
look-
so spoiled. I don't.
you look nervous.
I am a little nervous because the Rickroll is in the back of my head forever.
Of course it is. I don't know why.
Forever.
I don't know why. I don't Rickroll you anymore. It's everybody else that Rickrolls you now.
Where did they get the idea, Joe?
I don't know. Just suddenly everybody starts any Rick Astley thing is you're tagged in it, and I've got nothing to do with it. I'm like, I don't know, like why. Like even when my band played it, that wasn't my idea. It's just like, yeah, okay, sure, whatever, guys, we can do that. So
Well, at least you guys did a good job of it.
and Karina's like I heard you playing it. Like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, she totally
Yeah,
did.
I heard you practicing.
I was trying to learn, I was trying to learn the solo from the Foo Fighters version, and never ended up using it because we just threw like the first verse and chorus at the end of a Blink 182 song. So
Yeah.
tell them what you said when I was doing pretty well on song pop punk trivia.
Oh, I asked if you wanted to borrow my eyeliner.
I was rocking that pop
He
punk
was
trivia.
killing it.
Yeah.
But I was doing
saw-
pretty good at the two-tone ska.
Aside from the Avril Lavigne, I've seen everybody on that particular quiz that time. So
That's funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how many of those pop punk bands I've seen over the years. But yes,
Yeah.
so that's what we've been up to and doing, and we got a Christmas card in the mail today from Jasmine. Well,
Oh,
it came
yeah.
yesterday, but I never checked the mail yesterday.
Thank you, Jasmine.
I looked today. I'm throwing out some recycling. I'm like, I should probably like check the mail, and it's like, oh, we have a Christmas card.
Yeah, yeah. It was cute too. It had like a bunch of kitties and then a hedgehog,
Yeah.
which made me really happy. So,
So I was following Santa Claus around last night on
oh my God, he's like a little
on the
kid.
NORAD Santa tracker. Yeah, I know. I watched until he got through like Western New York and northwestern Pennsylvania. So.
You know, that's why he didn't stop here, is because you didn't go to bed. You were up watching the Santa tracker.
No, see, he delivers to like the whole region when he gets to an area. So like when he got to like Jamestown,
But he saw that you weren't sleeping, so he skipped over.
but he didn't. He skipped over our house. No, he didn't though, because I got my gift from Santa. I got the Simpsons Songs in the Key of Springfield.
Oh, you did, didn't you?
I did.
You did.
Yeah, I did. Santa got me hooked up. See.
When are we gonna listen to that?
See, I was helping Santa because I was also on Twitter, and I was telling people when Santa was getting to the regions to tell the kids go to bed.
Yep.
I was literally doing that. Like, New York, Santa's coming. Tell the kids go to bed. Okay, Buffalo, Santa's on his way. Tell your kids to get to bed. I was helping. See. Yeah.
Yeah.
Laura was trying to say that Scott was going to cancel the show, and I told him that I would have Santa put him on the naughty list if he did. And
What exactly do you get if you're on the naughty list? Because I've heard coal, I've heard onions, I've heard nothing. What do you think?
No, you get Cole, but it's not like Cole like you're thinking. It's WWE announcer Michael Cole, so it's even worse.
God. You're such an asshole. I never know what you're talking about, but I know what you're talking about. It's painful. I love
So is
you.
listening to Michael Cole every Friday night on SmackDown.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So,
I tracked Santa and I followed him. I followed along with him, and was helping him out a little bit, telling the kids to go to bed so Santa could do his job,
There you go.
get the presents there.
well, what did you do when you were little? Did Santa Claus come to you?
Yeah, Santa Claus came.
Well, what did your family do? Like, did you guys do Christmas Eve shit? Did you do just Christmas shit?
So
Did
I
you
think
go somewhere?
Well,
What'd
it was always like you open one thing on Christmas Eve,
Okay.
and then you open everything else Christmas morning.
Okay.
So it wasn't like what we did, where we did everything last night and we just had one last thing to open this morning.
Yeah.
Which when I came to bed at 5 a.m., you're like, is it morning now or is it morning when you get up? And I was like, fine, it's morning now. You can have your candy.
Yeah. But what about like family dinner and shit like that?
No, we didn't do like big get-togethers or
No,
anything.
it was just
like it was
the
basically
immediate family.
me and my mom, my grandparents, you know,
Cool.
maybe my cousins or uncles or whatever. Like, you know,
Cool.
it wasn't anything huge.
Yeah.
You know, birthday parties were like big family.
Oh,
things.
really?
Yeah. So like my uncles and aunts and cousins and everybody's,
Okay.
you know, for birthday parties. And
Now, was that for everybody's birthday or just the kid's birthday or just the older family members' birthdays?
I think pretty much anybody that lived in my grandmother's house, which would have been me and my grandpa and my grandma and
Okay.
you know, my mom. And
Well, that's very
you know.
nice.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was, you know, just, you know, we always had the nice tree in the living room, and
Mm-hmm.
my grandpa would always make sure it was right in front of the window, and he'd have the windows or the curtains drawn so you could see the tree from outside.
Aw.
They wouldn't decorate outside, but they decorate
Yeah.
the tree so that you're able to see it from outside.
Yeah.
So, you know, that was always.
That's cool.
I mean, we don't even have the mini tree up here this year.
I know, and I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry because I'm not dealing with the cats with the fucking tree. Our cats are evil. Not all of them. There's 2 of them that are really sweet. But the rest of them are spawned from hell, and they're cute as buttons. So it's they get away with it. But yeah, my family would take pretty much any excuse for a big get together, like birthdays, holidays, weekends. We would have whatever family was within distance to get there would be there. So it would be anywhere from like me and my sister and my mom and my grandma to my mom's brother, my uncle, his family with his 3 kids and his wife, and then like my mom's cousins with their kids. Like, you know, it could be any working of that subset, and there was just always so many people. We really miss those get-togethers, but now we keep it small with just the family. So you were really
Yeah.
special to be included in that.
And your mom like hooks me up every year, and I like I went yesterday, and I'm like, man, I feel bad because I didn't buy anything. And you're like, you take care of me, that's enough. Like,
You do, you really do.
yeah.
And I don't know.
Can I point out that if you give her a platform, Lady Laura Moore is going to jump in.
Oh, Laura, great.
Yeah, she's
With the
she's
Cena
in the,
stuff. huh?
Yeah, she's in the chat, and Chris from Debrained, who we're going to play a little bit later on, he's in the
Sweet.
chat there.
What's up, Chris?
So yeah, they got a big show coming up. I think what is that, Saturday night with the Dreadnecks?
Goodness. Where is it?
It's up here somewhere. A big beach party coming up at Tudor Lounge. Which
That sounds really fun.
It does totally
Beach
sound
party,
really
Dreadnecks,
fun.
Eye of the Blind, Debrained, Saturday.
It's Saturday, $5 at the door. Music starts at 8:00. So
We love Tudor.
yeah. We love Tudor Lounge, and that's going to be a great show. You got
Yeah.
some of the best bands in Western New York on that bill. I'm interested to see how they're going to make it a beach party at the Tudor Lounge, which is neither on a beach nor is it beach weather.
No. And they just have that like rattly Like, you know where my cookie stand always gets set?
Yeah.
I have like the air conditioner / heater right above my head, making all kinds of whistle and whirling noises.
It was
Yeah, it's not the most effective climate control. So I don't know how they're gonna make it beachy.
It was super warm when we first got there for the show that we played there last month or whatever. So
Yeah.
And then they turned it off. It was nice after they turned it off.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of an all or nothing thing.
yeah. Yeah, I love Tudor Lounge, though.
Of course.
It's always a good time. It's always a good, group of people
Good
there.
peeps, yep.
And you always get a good, pretty decent turnout. And everybody makes some good money there, too.
Well, that's good.
So, the last couple of shows we've had there, we've made some money for everybody.
Yeah, the cookie sales have been good. You guys have had some merch sales. People came, so there was door money.
Sent bands home with money. Yeah,
it's always a good feeling.
It's always nice when you can send them home with more than $20. Like
even $20 sometimes.
But yeah, like even 20
just
bucks
enough
sometimes.
Gas money to get home.
Exactly. So, sometimes $20 is difficult. So
yeah, enough for tacos.
But we've been sending them home with a lot more from Tudor Lounge. So got to do some more shows there. Gotta stop.
We're working on 2020. We got some stuff in the works.
I gotta stop putting all my eggs in the stamps basket. I guess, but the green screen is the set for things you might not know, or at least it was when I was actually doing that show.
You've been too busy for all that.
Too busy, and I haven't had time to research. My writer has vanished off the face of the planet.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
No, it's it's kind of difficult to do shit when there's, when you actually have to put money into it. So, I was paying her maybe $15 an episode. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a little more than you'd want to spend on something that doesn't have a return.
Exactly. I didn't want to put any more. I don't want to spend any more than that. And my writer vanished, so there's nothing really I can do. I want to hire my buddy who does all the wrestling YouTube channels, who also, who writes a lot of my scripts when I do those. Mm-hmm. But he charges like $60 for 500 words or something.
Oh, dear.
So yeah, that's a little out of my price range.
Yeah.
It's my buddy, though. We've been trying to hang out, trying to get to a Sabres game at the same time.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
Be in the same section. I bought tickets to be in the same section as him, and then he got upgraded. So.
Oh, same dude. Okay.
Yeah, that's my buddy Mike.
Nice.
Fantastic book out now called Flunky. That's available in paperback and also on Amazon through Kindle.
Yeah.
So I haven't gotten a chance to read it yet, but the plot sounds fantastic. It's about like superheroes and gangsters or something. I don't know. I gotta get around to reading it at some point. I got like 3 books I need to read right at this point.
I haven't.
Maybe that's my next Yellow Sauce book. I don't know.
It's kind of embarrassing, but I haven't read a book in a long time. Like I'll sit down and peruse through like some sort of an encyclopedic kind of collection with short articles, but I have not sat down and read a book in years.
I mean, the trick for me is I get paid to read, so when I'm not getting paid, I kind of don't want to read.
Yeah,
so and I like to read. Like I got through that whole book about hockey fights. That was a good book.
It sounds like something interesting for you to read about.
I got another hockey book that I've been meaning to get around to reading because I'm supposed to review it and put it on Board Hockey Fan, but I never got around to it. So, and then I also bought the.
You have some Christmas glitter in your beard.
Oh, great.
Aw.
It's from that card.
Oh, Jasmine, thanks for the Christmas glitter in his beard.
Anyway, but I got the NBA Jam, the book.
Okay.
Which is about the Midway Arcade Classic.
Yeah, I know.
And I still got to get through that. I'm thinking of just stealing back my Kindle from the bedroom and reading it on that.
Might as well. I rarely use it.
I want to get one of them Kindle Paperwhite things where it's just like reading a book. Like you actually need to have a light on and shit to read it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like the backlights bother me sometimes when I'm trying to read it. Like
they really fuck with my.
Like I was sitting in bed the other night. We were watching the Simpsons marathon, and I was playing games on my phone, and I just couldn't see shit when I got up to do work.
Yeah.
So my eyes were just
You are always on a screen, and that's
Usually.
really, Jennifer Aniston says, that's really bad for your eyes. You have to limit your screen time.
I care what Jennifer Aniston has to say.
I mean, yeah, don't you?
The only good thing she ever did was Office Space.
Which was great.
I guess Bruce Almighty was okay too.
Well,
It was set in Buffalo. That makes it okay.
yeah.
Even though it was shot in Toronto. Which is
I think it was cheaper at the time.
a fantastic city. So I'm not
I've never
blaming
been
them.
there.
I'll
Get there someday.
I actually tweeted. I tweeted for a couple of cities when Santa was getting there. So I tweeted that I wanted Ottawa to get coal in their stockings because they robbed the Sabres the other day because that second goal should have been goaltender interference, which would have prevented that third goal, and it would have been a tie game and went to overtime. But I digress. I did tweet when Santa was heading towards Toronto, and I said, I hope everybody in Toronto gets everything they want for Christmas, including the Toronto Maple Leafs, because they were very hospitable to me when I was there. And you know, you don't find that everywhere.
Yeah.
Everybody was super nice when I was in Toronto.
That's cool.
Yeah. So I can't wait to go back. I just wish there was another Sabres Leafs game, sometime this season. I've been looking at other cities. I've been looking at New York for like a Rangers game and Ottawa for a Senators game. And I'm just like, I don't know if I want to spend that kind of money. It was bad enough I spent that much money on Toronto, but that wasn't even that bad.
No.
Because it was less than $50 to go there and back, and like I paid $70 for the ticket.
Yeah.
Which is not bad for a Maple Leafs game in Toronto, especially against the Sabres.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, I mean, at least you went alone, so you only had one set of tickets and transportation.
True. I like to travel from time to time. I don't get to do it very often. And
I miss it.
Yeah.
I just kind of can't handle it like I used to. Like I feel
I'm
getting old.
I know. Well,
but I've been having streaks of doing well lately, so maybe we can do something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I like to travel, even if it's just to like Rochester or something.
I know, just a day trip.
Head out to Syracuse and visit my buddy JT up there or something.
Yeah, that would be nice.
But Toronto was nice. Toronto was fun.
Yeah.
I'd imagine Ottawa would be around the same. Everybody being friendly and nice.
Canadians are polite.
It's that Canadian hospitality.
Yeah. They're just better people than us.
Yeah. Laura says, happy holidays to the green screen and your chair. Which has a Sabres jersey over it, so. Yeah, anyway. Yeah.
Can you hear my chair? Is that the thing?
No, I think she can just see your chair.
Oh. Is it exciting?
Is
that the most exciting thing in the room?
What's now a Walmart? Canada?
Canada is a Walmart?
I don't know.
JT is now a Walmart.
Oh, JT is now. I thought it said it. JT is now a Walmart.
How did he do that?
I don't know. I mean, everything's a Walmart now. You got the Lockport Mall's now a Walmart.
I know.
The Superflea's a Walmart. LaSalle
All of our memories from childhood.
LaSalle High School's a Walmart.
That's so weird.
That's funny to me. That's funny because I went to that last football game between Niagara Falls and LaSalle, being a Niagara Falls high school alumnus,
Yeah.
And so I went to the game and LaSalle won, and you go to McDonald's right across the street there after the game, and oh yeah, LaSalle won. It's like, yeah, talk to me in 6 months when your school's a Walmart.
Yeah. Everybody stayed in the same place, got their jobs at Walmart.
Yeah.
After they graduated.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, what else do you do in Niagara Falls? There ain't much.
Have babies.
I guess.
Maybe some crack.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh, I hate to... Niagara Falls has a great art and cultural livelihood. It's just that there's also a lot of disgustingness.
Unfortunately, the disgustingness...
easier to find the disgustingness on a lot of days.
Absolutely outweighs the niceness of Niagara Falls.
We do know people like Rosie who are working very hard at trying to
I
turn
will
that
say
around.
this: I admire the people that are working hard to do anything in Niagara Falls to make Niagara Falls better in any way, shape, or form. But it's going to take a lot more than just a few people, because there's
a few people's a start.
A few people's a start, but you need to get more, because Niagara Falls is not, the best city you can think of.
No, I used to not be afraid of Niagara Falls, but I think if I found myself in the parts that I used to hang out in, I would, like, in the dark, I would be, like, really, really nervous, because I know that there were, then there was gangs and stuff, and people were always getting arrested, right around the corner and everything, but it never came near me.
I used to live at 18th and Niagara.
So you get it.
So like as soon as I moved out of there, that's when like that neighborhood just went right to shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't like to go to Niagara Falls for basically anything anymore.
I really miss going to Niagara Falls, even if it's just to go to the Falls State Park.
That's like the only place I would like to go in Niagara Falls if I were to go to Niagara Falls. And if I were to do that, I'd just go to Niagara Falls, Canada, now that I can go to Niagara Falls, Canada.
Well, poo-poo, I can't go there yet.
I know.
So, but the thing is now, like, when I was living in North Tonawanda, going to Buffalo or going to Niagara Falls, neither was really that huge of a deal, because I was right in the middle. But now, being in South Buffalo, if I want to go to Niagara Falls, that's kind of a big deal. Like, what is it, 2-hour bus ride?
Oh, 1 hour to Niagara
1 hour?
Falls, yeah.
Oh, if it's straight through?
It was a 2-hour bus ride for me, because I had to take 3 buses to get where I was going. You just need to take 2.
Oh,
so it's
okay.
Probably just a little over an hour, maybe an hour and 20 minutes or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's still a lot longer than I would like to be on a bus, because I get motion sick.
WWE Niagara Falls doesn't exist anymore. Laura's telling me to go to the WWE store up there. That's no longer there. That's been long gone. I don't remember. But it has been gone for quite a while. It opened up in 2002. And we did spend some time there.
Where was it?
Right in Clifton Hill.
Oh.
You go right over the border, you take a left.
I never went to not bars when I went to Clifton Hill.
You go over the border, you take a left, and then you take the right on Clifton, and it's just right, like, a couple of buildings in. And then there's, like, all kinds of arcades right around it, and that's where we would go, was the arcades.
I always went to the arcades with my schooner. You remember the schooner, the big-ass beer?
Okay, yeah.
It was like this big. I only needed one. I drank 2, but I only needed 1.
I don't know. I didn't drink much. Michael Delano's mom told us that you have to be over 21 if you have a US ID now to drink.
Yeah.
Which was not the case when we were when we were younger.
That was the whole point.
That's for sure, because I was definitely in Canada a lot after I turned 19.
Yeah. I actually didn't really go until I turned 21. My birthday is July, the end of July. So like June of the year I turned 21 was when I started drinking. So I got like a month and a half of illegal drinking in Canada. That's all I got. But let me tell you, I made it worth my time. And I got shit-faced all the time. I threw up so much.
So you got to be, apparently you have to be 21 now to drink in Canada. If you're from the U.S.
Which is a pretty good legislation, I think.
I agree.
Sorry.
I don't disagree.
No, because really, when it comes down to it, you shouldn't be driving with these blood alcohol levels. And,
no.
I mean, you shouldn't be driving if you're drinking at all, but there are legal limits. And
we, but we were always walking over the border anyway.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
We were always pretty safe.
Yeah.
We'd walk over, we'd go to Clifton Hill, and we'd hang out. Or my buddy Josh used to wrestle up there for Neo Spirit Pro Wrestling. Okay. And that's where we saw a lot of guys that you're seeing in WWE and AEW now. So
that's cool.
Yeah. It was like we'd go, and then we'd walk around and we'd be looking for like just some place to buy a drink or something, and everything's closed. It's like these convenience stores aren't very convenient. At least that's one of my memories of being up there. And I mentioned that to Turtle the other day, and he was like, I forgot all about that. Apparently, you can drink in the UK when you're 5.
That's. I feel like I really want more information about that, Laura.
Yeah, we'll get more information about that, I guess, after this first song break coming up here.
It is
It
time
is just
for that.
about that time, yes. In fact, it is that time.
Yes.
And we're going to start off with music from Komrads, who are playing on Friday, the 27th, at Stamps, part of the Nightmare After Christmas. And this song is called Scatter the Ashes on all WNY. ThinkSoJoE Show.
Across this desert, I bear your weight. I can't be stopped. I'll never sedate. From the underground, across dusty lanes, I'll release you from your physical pain. I've been holding on. As each day passes, I must move on and scatter the ashes. Scatter the ashes. Scatter the ashes. I wish that I could join you. I've grown weary. I can't continue. Burying you, it tortures me. From dusk you came to dusk you be. I've been holding on. As each day passes, I must move on and scatter the ashes. Scatter the ashes. Scatter the ashes. Scatter the ashes. Let's scatter the ashes.
That was Komrads on all WNY ThinkSoJoE Show.
That
Welcome
was really
back.
fun.
That was.
I
It's,
really liked that.
Like Rammstein, but in English.
Yeah. Yeah. And that should be a pretty good show with Digital Afterlife on Finality Complex
Yeah,
on there.
that's coming up Friday, December 27th. FTMP Events' 6th annual The Nightmare After Christmas show. Their annual obscure electronic show right after your obligatory family outings. I did write Nightmare After Christmas. I thought I wrote Nightmare Before Christmas. Okay. That features Digital Afterlife, The Finality Complex, Komrads, Digital Ladies, Noceum Music, STCLVR, whatever that means,
Not sure.
and Different Planets. That's this Friday at Stamps for $5 to get in. It's 18 and up with ID required. No ID, no entry. Your doors open at 7 p.m. for that show. So depending on how long the sets are, that might be a late show,
Yeah.
which is fine.
Yeah, for that kind of show,
Yeah.
I'd say that actually is
yeah.
acceptable.
We've also got on Friday, Sarah Elizabeth, Michael Farrow, and Michael Delano.
Our boy.
Yeah, he killed it the other day.
Yeah.
He was just fantastic at all WNY on a mission.
Yeah, he really
I thought
was.
I was sitting there watching the Niners game or trying to anyway, and I heard him open up his mouth, and I'm like, I gotta go watch this kid.
Yeah.
That's Friday at 8 p.m. That's at Babeville. You got 1 day left to get tickets. Apparently, they've been on sale since October 25th. $10 advance, $15 day of show. General admission standing at eventbrite.com. Babeville box office, Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. or charge by phone at 877-987-6487. 7 p.m. doors, 8 p.m. show. Music is Art is proud to present a new quarterly concert series to showcase members of the Music Industry Alliance. This is the first of this new series, and they're proud to present you Sarah Elizabeth, Michael Farrow, and Michael Delano. That's going on at Babeville on Friday.
That's awesome. That Music Industry Alliance seems to be doing some great things.
Absolutely.
And we always have to miss them because it's always on a Wednesday night.
Well, that one's on a Friday.
Yeah, that I know. That's nice for a change.
I got to sign up. I got to get a part of I got to be a part of that.
I know.
Because that's been fantastic so far, it looks like. Unfortunately, like you said, all the meetings happen to be while we're doing this broadcast.
Yeah,
so.
but we can catch a showcase here and there.
Yeah. Okay. December 27th, Friday, that's First Ward, Grace Stumberg, The Night Shift at Nietzsche's, starting from 9 p.m. until 12 a.m. Join us for some rock and roll. First Ward steps back onto the legendary stage in the back room at 248 Allen with some of our friends for a night of drinking and revelry. That's Grace Stumberg Band, First Ward, and Kevin Sampson in The Night Shift. Again, Friday at 9 at Nietzsche's. And then also on Friday, this is for you Rochester peeps.
Yep.
If you guys are out that way, this is the After Christmas Massacre, and that features Suliko, Klibis, and Short Attention Span Theater, who will be playing a little bit later on tonight. That's at the Bug Jar. I don't have ticket information, so maybe you hit up the bands if you know them, and they will let you know, I guess.
Right.
I don't know, but that's at the Bug Jar.
I don't know about Suliko and Klibis, but Short Attention Span Theaters in the Buffalo area.
They are, and we're going to play them a little bit later on. Actually, they're the next ones on the list here to play, so that'll be the 7 o'clock song. Is from Short Attention Span Theater, who are playing this show on Friday at the Bug Jar in Rochester. So that is from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. I don't know anything about ticket prices, though, so you got to maybe hit up the Bug Jar and find out. And then this one, December 28th, Saturday, this one at the Tudor Lounge. It's a beach party featuring the Dreadnecks, Eyes of the Blind, and Debrained. On a very snowy December night, we've decided to throw a beach party at Tudor Lounge. Put on your swim trunks and bring out your beach balls, and let's make this event a blast. That definitely sounds like a Dreadneck show.
Yeah.
And that is $5 at the door. Doors at 7 p.m., and the music starts at 8 p.m. Dreadnecks, Eyes of the Blind, Debrained at Tudor Lounge, Saturday. Also Saturday, it is the Buffalo Infringement Festival presents Festivus, which wasn't Festivus like the other day.
I don't know. But maybe that wasn't available on the Nietzsche's calendar.
Hey, Google, when is Festivus?
Festivus was on Monday, December 23rd, 2019.
It was Monday. So he's kind of late. That's
almost, what is that, a week late?
Almost. That's like 5 days late. What do you expect? It's the struggle is real. Anyway, come on.
Said it was easy.
It says, come on, come all to the jolliest. Come on, man. Jeez. Come one, come all to the jolliest of Buffalo Infringement Festival holidays, Festivus. We're going to have a crazy night of music, art, and partying featuring Nicotine Jones, Christina Stock, Boney Tony, Over and Out, Hooked on Cassiophonics, Tina Panic Noise, Omeri Monroe, DJ Ciotos, and also featuring Seinfeld Burlesque.
That sounds interesting.
Projections, mini balcony art galleries, feats of strength, airing of grievances, and your first chance to purchase any 2020 Infringement Festival swag. Doors at 8, show at 9, $5, 21 and up with ID. All proceeds go towards the 2020 Buffalo Infringement Festival. That's happening at Nietzsche's on Saturday from 8 to 2 a.m.
Cool.
8 p.m. to 2 a.m. The Vinnie Barbarino Experience returns on Saturday. From 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. at Electric Avenue. The Vinnie Barbarino Experience returns for the last weekend of the year. Feel the love. Special guests are rumored. 9 p.m. doors, limited tickets available, $6 cover. That's Electric Avenue, Saturday at 9 p.m. December 28th, also Saturday, Millennium and Scafetta presents Ho Ho House. Millennium and Scafetta presents Ho Ho House. Millennium, rather. The first of a new house series between Millennium and Scafetta just after the holidays closing in on New Year's Eve. Closing in on the new year, we want to give everyone one last taste of those house vibes in 2019, bringing in some of the best local DJs that spin house. This event is not genre specific. There will be many forms of house to vibe out. Too. So whatever you like, we've got you covered. They've got Onyx, Exotech, Natrix, Jillywags, Dissonance, and this event is hosted at Expo Market, facebook.com/Expo Buffalo, GBGB, facebook.com/Gypsy Bohemian Grove Bar, Expo Market 617 Main Street, Buffalo, New York, 21 and up with valid ID, starts at 10 p.m. and ends at 3 a.m., $5 doors, $10 after 11 p.m., so get there.
Millennium, which is hosting that, is also hosting a New Year's Eve party that we've been helping them push a little bit.
It's up there. It's coming.
I know.
We can talk about it.
I'm just... I'm excited.
Okay, that's cool. It's all good, so we got December 29th, Sunday, Maroon River, Earthrider, Ikoda, Rastaman, and Nikki Vibes. That's from 6 to 11 p.m. Sunday at Stamps. FTMP Events presents Maroon River, two-man alt-rock group out of Erie. Earthrider, soulful blues rocks for jazzy earthlings. Ikoda, an alternative heart and psychedelic mind. Rastaman, spreading love and good vibes with the power of music. And Nikki Vibes, solo DIY acoustic punk from the 716. That's Saturday, December 29th, $8 cover, 18 and up with ID required. Doors open at 6 p.m. at Stamps. And again, that's Sunday, 6 p.m. Maroon River, Earthrider, Ikoda, Rastaman, Nikki Vibes.
Nice.
And then coming up December 30th, it's a songwriting peer group from the the Western New York Music Industry Alliance. Their first songwriting peer group was so successful they decided to make it a monthly thing. Join them for a night of trading songs for peer feedback. Bring your instrument, a demo, lyric sheets, a blank pen or paper, or just your listening ears. We'll provide a snack and a few beers for those who are of age, but feel free to bring something to share. All levels of experience welcome, free for paid members, $5 for non-members. That's a good value, I think, you get for your $60 for the year. I think
so.
For a year, $60. I mean, and then you go to these events and it's $5 an event, so it still adds up to $60 basically. But
True.
You know, a Millennium.
Here it is.
Yes, Millennium presents 2020, a Great Gatsby themed masquerade New Year's Eve event. Oh, this is the one I always fuck up the names, right?
Yep.
We're ending 2019 with a bang and making sure we're doing it classy with the style and class that was portrayed in the film The Great Gatsby and the wonder and mystique of a masquerade. 2020 will surely be a wild ride. This event is bass-friendly, bringing some of the most talented local artists and one very special guest. And the lineup includes Angry Eyes, Subliminal Dubstep, Mr. Fink, Lurker, Diffuse FX, DJ Tomato, Fabs, I don't know, Fabs, I think.
I don't know, Fabit.
Double Forte, that's a new one. That one wasn't on there last week.
I don't know.
Buffalo Joe, not that Buffalo Joe. Dab and Donnie, Nank Duggets. With media partners Millennium, Rinse 716, Dark Waves Entertainment, and FTB Apparel. The event is hosted at Milky's on Elmwood, 522 Elmwood Avenue, Buffalo, New York. Doors at 7 p.m. 21 and up with valid ID. $10 advance tickets now on sale online, and hard copies are available. Prices at the door and after midnight may vary.
I wonder what that means, though.
They go up.
Yeah, but to what?
I don't know. You gotta show up and do that. I don't care what she says. Scott doesn't like when we swear.
Really?
You should hear Scott. You've talked to Scott. You
know
the mouth on that.
Colorful language.
You know the mouth on that motherfucker. Anyway, this one going on New Year's Eve as well. Tuesday, December 31st, 2019, from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. at the Tudor Lounge. Join us, Coffin Hook, and Surfing Cadavers New Year's Eve at Tudor Lounge. Special guest Paul Baggs, 4-string motherfucker from Coffin Hook, sitting in with the Wicker Men for this special New Year's Eve event. See you there. That's C-U. Letters. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then where the fuck did ours go? Ours
don't-
disappeared.
you
Ours
didn't-
was here, and it went away. I don't know.
Away.
Okay, we're going to have to look it up, even though we know the details.
But
'cause
as
it's-
excited as I am about the Millennium Great Gatsby show and the Tudor show, the all WNY New Year's Eve is going to be the show to be at.
It always is. It's so much fun. It's so classy and so cool, and we've always got good music.
It's so classy that our lineup is...
We give free champagne at midnight. Listen to this lineup. This is Tuesday, December 31st, 8 p.m. until 1 a.m., Stamps the Bar. And come dance the night away with all Western New York, along with our friends from Cardboard Homestead, Nicotine Jones, Sardine, and Crystal Godzilla. Doors open at 8 p.m., and music starts at 9. Advance tickets are available through allwnydeals.com, or at least should be. If not, you can you can yell at Scott for that.
Scott Leffler.
Yeah, and the price is $7 at the door. So, which if Scott didn't put the pre-sale up, yeah. But anyway,
Yeah.
which usually for New Year's we do 7 advance and 10 at the door. So we're cutting you a deal. We're feeling generous this year. Look at us. We're giving you a free YouTube live broadcast
know.
on Christmas, and we're giving you cheaper tickets for your New Year's show this year.
And that's a hell of a lineup.
That's
Come
a
on.
great lineup. That's gonna be a good night.
Come on.
I'm not, I don't really care about going out on a Tuesday night, but it is New Year's.
Well,
it
it's
is the
not
end
like
of the
you
decade.
have an office job 9 to 5 that you have to work. Like, at least you can sleep at some point.
I gotta get home and work though, because I know.
Yeah,
that
but
'cause
you would do that anyways.
because it's a Tuesday, and I'm gonna have, one of my wrestling jobs to do that
I
day. So-
know.
No, Laura, we're not talking about the Millennium. We're talking about a Millennium company called Millennium Promotion Business Guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, hi Brian.
Brian.
Not gonna watch Home Alone 5. It doesn't exist.
That's not real.
There is no such movie as Home Alone 5.
I don't even know what it's about.
There's no such movie
No
as
such
Home Alone
thing?
5. It does not exist.
No.
Nope. Doesn't exist. Not at all.
No.
So, but yeah, that's all the events that we had to read off this week. So,
Yeah, I didn't ask people to share their events. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I figured everyone's focusing on the holidays.
which is what Fiverr said when they're like, "Oh, you guys can we're going to give your buyers longer times to respond to you when you send their order, but we're not going to give you more time to deliver their order."
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? That's not fun.
No, that's not.
That's not fair
How that should work.
to sellers.
I can sleep through Home Alone 5. I can handle that.
I still haven't watched Home Alone 2 this year, and it's almost the end of Christmas.
Is
It
that-
doesn't, but you know what, though? It doesn't help that there's been a Simpsons marathon running.
This is true. This
season-
has not come off of our television.
Season 19 is on tomorrow morning, and if you guys don't think The Simpsons were any good after season 10, there are 5 or 6 straight episodes on FXX tomorrow morning, beginning with Eternal Moonshine of the Simpson Mind.
Oh.
Well, start with that one, and then watch like the next 6 episodes. And then when you get to the one where Lisa becomes a dancer and starts taking in secondhand smoke, you can stop. But everything like from there on, it's gonna be good. Good times. It's tomorrow morning. Flip on FXX, watch those episodes.
Sweet.
Or if you got Disney Plus, just watch them now.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, I could do that, but it's nice to just be like, huh, what episode's on?
yeah.
Instead of just-
You've
yeah.
been hopping from feed to feed.
I've been I get the West Coast feed with the FX now, so I've been like, okay, so what's good on which one has better episodes coming up? So yeah, that's been hell on my productivity.
It seems to have been. We've been kind of just laying there with The Simpsons on.
And I will like sit in here watching The Simpsons with
Yeah.
like $5 jobs coming up in my queue, like, okay, commercial, time to work. And I won't get up. I'll do it on this microphone. I won't go into the booth and do it.
I've been noticing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been doing that a lot lately. Just
It makes
like,
me nervous that it makes me nervous that you're going to be able to hear more of my nose blowing
Nah.
and coughing and dropping shit.
Nah, it has. They've come out fine. It's this new
Okay.
this new board and the preamps on it make it sound phenomenal.
That's good.
I was hoping to get new mics by today, but by the time I went to order them, they weren't going to be in until January 7th.
Wow.
So they're out of stock.
I guess so.
Yeah, they're back ordered now. So I guess we're gonna have to wait till into the new year to get the new microphones.
Yeah.
I really want them. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna buy them now. Like, ah, shit, they're out. Like, okay, well, they're only $100 each. I can afford to buy 2 of them. Let me go to Sweetwater. Oh, Sweetwater's out. Guitar Center's out. Everybody's out. It's like, well, not getting them by Christmas. Oh well, we'll just use the $50, Nady dynamic mics and
They're doing
or
just fine.
condenser mics rather, and the new mics that I want to get are dynamic mics.
Yeah.
They're actually like meant for broadcast.
Okay.
So all right, so it's 10 minutes before the next song break. We've finished what we normally do in this segment.
Yes.
Would you like to open your Christmas presents?
Okay.
Let's open your Christmas presents. Let me I just pulled my headphones out. Hold on. Where did I put them? You buried them. No, you didn't. There
I buried them with my Christmas tutu.
Okay. My headphones are probably out now, I think. Yep, they are. Well, anyway, take this one first. That's the less important one.
Less important.
Less important. Yeah, okay, there
Can
we
I
go.
just-
I had headphones for a second. I can't wait to get my new adapters here for my headphones. Check. There I go. Okay.
You good?
All right, yeah, I'm good. You
Am I
can
good
open
to do it?
You can open that one now. Yep.
Okay. It's a record. What is it? You motherfucker.
What is it? What did I get you?
He got me Never Gonna Give You Up instrumental. Wait, not instrumental, the regular version.
Yeah, I got
It's
you.
the single.
I got you a 45 of Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up. I special ordered it just for you. I know how much you love that song. It was Brian's idea. Don't kill me.
You still did it.
So Brian and I went out on Small Business Saturday,
Yes.
and we did a little shopping, and I picked up this other present for you. And Brian was like, "Well, you might be able to find Rick Astley." So I started looking around, and I couldn't find it. And he goes, "Well, you could." So I looked on Discogs, and he's like, "Well, why don't you look on Reverb?" So he helped.
Thanks, guys.
But here's your real present.
Thank you. Wow, this one's heavy.
It is heavy. You're gonna.
This is interesting wrapping that you did.
You're gonna love. That was a big
Yeah.
wrapping paper thing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. I got you ska for Christmas.
He always does.
I got you ska for Christmas.
Thank
I bought
you.
her. If you're listening and not watching, it's the
the
specials
specials.
40th anniversary edition. It's a 45. So you
Yeah?
actually, it's like a 12-inch record, but it's
Yeah.
a 45. So you have to set the setting to 45
Okay.
when you listen to it.
Okay, cool.
So yeah,
Oh my God. I can't wait to make cookies after the show.
I see.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I had to get you the gag gift.
Thank
And-
you. You're a fucking asshole, but thank you.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was Brian's idea, but it was Brian's idea, but I did go along with it. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I'll give her that one first, and then right before she kills me, I'll give her the ska record and be like, "You can't kill me. I got you ska for Christmas." They tuned in just in time. Kevin did. Yeah, I saw that number jump up on the watching there. Yeah, we got so.
Yep.
The boys knew. The boys
The
knew.
boys knew.
The boys knew.
Thanks, guys.
I texted them and showed them I sent them a picture of it.
Yep.
And I was like, so guys, if she kills me before she opens the other one, tell her that that's not the only present. So yeah.
So how much further does this Rick Astley joke run, guys? Do we have it playing when I walk in the house next time?
Maybe.
Is this where this goes?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't do these anymore. People suggest things and I take them on a case by case basis. And I have the ability to say, no, I don't want to do that. This is the part where you ask me if I ever say no.
Do you?
No.
No.
I'm just like, yeah, that sounds good. Well, I mind my PJs because they're comfortable. Her mom got these for me.
got him
Yeah.
those. And my sister got me a blanket. It's this big, comfy blue blanket. It's like 8.5 by 7.5 feet. And we slept with it. And we slept with no pants on. I told my mom this. Because we got in bed and we had like warm, comfy pajama pants on.
Yeah.
And we were like, this is too fucking warm. We have one blanket on. Usually we sleep with two. And here we are with no pants. It's awkward.
And then I woke up to the Simpsons episode where Homer's trying to find blue pants. Yeah.
Thank you for my presents.
You're welcome.
I did get Joe a present. It's just not as funny or interesting as these things.
It's a shirt.
Yeah, it's just a shirt.
It's a big shirt.
It's a really nice shirt.
It's big, but it's nice.
It's not like it was in the vintage section, so I only had one size to pick from.
Okay.
And I thought that was a really cool shirt.
It is. I like the shirt.
Yeah.
I wish it was like not a
Maybe
tall
we can get
shirt.
it tailored.
Maybe. I don't know. Do you know
That's
a tailor?
the thing.
Do we know tailors?
Tailors exist. Seamstresses, tailors, they
sure
exist.
I'm sure we know them.
Yeah.
I'm sure we know people.
We know a lot of really interesting people.
If not, we own a what do you call it?
Sewing machine.
Sewing machine. Yeah, that thing.
Don't know how to use it though.
Yeah, no idea.
No. I mean, are we even sure that it works?
I'm sure it works.
Okay.
How to use it, I have no idea.
Well, Ashton's mom said she was going to show me.
Oh, well, there you go. You can learn how to do the thing, and then when you forget, I can just look it up on YouTube.
Right. Or I could show you. I'll show you.
Speaking of YouTube, if you guys are listening on
Yeah.
the All WNY right now, we are live on YouTube. Just search for ThinkSoJoE Show. We got 7 watching now. 7. Wow. It's climbing.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I like this because we can see how many are like paying attention to us instead of just having to gauge it based on like, social media interactions. Or like, downloads. Download the show afterwards too. Like listen to it on your favorite streaming service because that gives us money.
Yeah.
Not much money. I think we're up to like $3 and something now.
$3 whole.
Yeah.
You can get like a slice of pizza.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's a trip to Casa de Pizza.
Yeah.
Or Allentown Pizza or something.
I was gonna say Brando's because I haven't had Brando's in so long.
I'm playing at Nietzsche's next month, so that's Allentown Pizza right there.
Yeah.
I'm also playing at Mohawk next month, so that's Casa de Pizza right there. So
There we go. We got our pizza covered.
Yeah. Kevin says he's a fan of this format.
Interesting.
So hey, we got a subscriber too.
Look at us go.
Yeah,
Look at us
we're doing
go.
all right here. I don't know how. Maybe we can make a habit of this. Maybe we'll do special episodes of this. We got episode I think like 200 coming up soon. That's coming up soon.
Joe, I have a confession. I kind of want to hear the instrumental version.
Me too.
That's.
I wasn't gonna make you listen to it, but
we're gonna listen to the instrumental version.
We're gonna listen to
it's the words that bother me.
We're gonna listen to the instrumental version of Rick Astley's "Never Gonna Give You Up."
Yeah.
On 45.
But not on the show.
Sorry,
guys.
Not on the show. We can't get away with that.
No.
That's the tricky part about doing this podcast live on YouTube is, we need to be able to get away with playing all the music too.
Right.
Laura says 200 episodes too many.
And yet
we're coming
listening.
up. Yeah, we're coming up on episode 2. I think we just passed 190, so we're
really close.
We're a couple
we gotta
couple
figure
months
that out.
away.
Maybe we can do like a 200th show.
Yeah, we could. What do you mean, like a show? Like
an event, a show.
I figured out what the date was, and then I lost it. So
we'll figure it out again.
Yeah, we'll figure it out again.
It's still there somewhere.
Yeah. But yeah, so so that's what you got for Christmas. You got Rick Astley and you got ska.
Thank you. You're really lucky you gave me ska.
We were playing Song Pop before we came on.
I know.
And we were hoping for like third wave ska, so we asked her to play ska, and it's like, two-tone ska from 1976 to 1984. Like, okay, that's pretty specific. Let's try that. And there were 2 songs by the Specials, and I got both of them.
And there were 2 songs by Madness, and I got both of them.
Yeah. So we're sitting there and we're listening. And I'm just like, I'm sitting there like, I know this is the specials. And I know there's a specials record right behind me.
Yeah.
That Corina doesn't know is in this house. And hasn't known has been in this house for a month.
I'm excited to listen to it and make cookies tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so I saw that when we went to, it was the day after Black Friday.
Okay.
So all the Black Friday records, record store day records were out. And Brian had dragged me along thinking I would want the Saturday morning cartoons greatest hits, which I have on CD.
Right.
And I was thinking about it, but it was like, I don't want to spend $35 on it. And I didn't see it. So we did, so I happened to see this like right when I came in, and I'm like, Corina's got to have that.
Thank you.
And so, of course, I had to buy it. And there it is. So, and now we're going to play some music.
Who are we going to play?
We're going to play Short Attention Span Theater, who are playing this Friday at the After Christmas Massacre at Bug Jar in Rochester.
Yeah.
We're going to turn that back down a little bit because this song's louder than that last one. And the song's called Aliens on all WNY Think So Joe Show.
Try to
That was short attention span theater on all WNY Think So Joe show. That's what I used to call Monday Night Raw when I used to do the Raw reviews on Board Wrestling Fan.
Did you seriously?
Short attention span theater. Because something would happen, and they'd come right back from commercial and be like, "This is what happened before the commercial."
Oh.
Yeah, I was watching.
Yeah, I think I remember watching wrestling and it being like that, and that's probably part of why I didn't really watch it anymore.
Yeah, they kind of beat you over the head with shit. Like,
Yeah.
look at this. This happened 5 seconds ago.
Yeah.
I wonder what has less of what's supposed to be the content. If WWE has less wrestling than the NFL has football. Like actual football. Like players doing things.
Right. Throwing, catching, running.
Right. Players doing football things.
I don't watch football, so I really don't know.
There was a study that came out a few years back, and it said that in your typical NFL broadcast, you get about like 12 minutes of actual football in like the entire like 3-hour broadcast.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah. Oh, well, I get to at least watch football for 2 more weeks. So
True.
And if we win this week, 3 more weeks. Go Niners.
Yeah, go.
The Bills fans get 2 more weeks at least.
Yeah, that's...
So they get to watch this easy game against the Jets that they're starting their starters for whatever reason for.
Just in case.
Like, no, this is the game where you have the luxury of not starting your best players. You let them rest and heal and feel better when you get in the playoffs, and then you play them in the playoffs and they play well. Mm-hmm. I got to deal with fucking Marshawn Lynch.
I don't know what that is.
He used to play for the Buffalo Bills. Now, Then he went and played for Seattle, and he left and he played for the Raiders for a little while, and now for whatever reason, they're letting him come back to the team with 1 week left in the season.
Interesting.
So he's playing for the Seahawks this week against the 49ers, and the 49ers are like, oh yeah, well, we're going to do the same shit, and they're bringing back a player.
Oh.
So it's like, okay, sure, I'll watch a completely different team play a completely different team.
Yeah.
With 1 week left to go and the season on the line.
Might as well change shit up.
It's the last week, and there's a lot, like, literally, the team that wins this game gets first place in the NFC and gets home field advantage throughout the entire playoffs. The other team drops to 5th place. And, like, we'll have home field for the first week, and then on the road the rest of the playoffs.
Okay.
So there's a lot riding on this game between the Seahawks and the 49ers on Sunday.
Okay.
Which has been flexed to the 8:15 Sunday Night Football. So,
of course it has.
Yeah. Because they want good teams on Sunday Night Football. That's why the Bills just got on after like 15 years of not being on.
True.
Anyway.
Whose hair is this?
Probably mine.
Your hair's not this thin.
I have no idea then. Probably yours.
My hair's not this black. Are you having guests without me?
I am not having guests without you.
Well, on that note, we need to clean in here.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Because I definitely spilled chili pistachios all over your floor.
Yes,
and I came very close to spilling Skittles all over the floor.
Yes, you did.
But don't worry, no Skittles were harmed. They all went in my mouth.
Yeah.
Where they were harmed.
They were not harmed in any way other than the way they were meant to be harmed.
Yes. They were appropriately harmed.
Yes. I
ate them.
Yeah.
They're in my belly.
There was a lot of candy came into this house yesterday.
That'll happen when you visit the DeFabio household.
Candy, meat, all kinds of shit came into this house yesterday.
Produce comes from Mom's house a lot. Because, like, she'll shop the sales. So she's like, oh, my goodness, celery and carrots are buy 2, get 8 free. And I just couldn't pass up the deal, but I'm not going to eat it all.
That's me buying Pepsi.
Yeah, except for Pepsi doesn't go bad. Celery goes bad.
I'm sure there's an expiration date on here somewhere. There's supposed to be.
Yeah.
I don't see one.
I'm sure there is. There's one on my cherry Pepsi, but February 12th, but I can't read what year.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it on this bottle of Pepsi. So
see, mine's up here, so you might.
That's what I was looking for. There's no print.
I don't know. Maybe yours doesn't expire.
Maybe mine's already expired and the store just wiped it off like Apu.
Yeah, that's
They're
plausible.
sitting there with the little microscope lens
Like the
thing.
jeweler.
Yeah, exactly, and changing a 0 to an 8.
Yeah.
like in the Simpsons movie, which is probably on right about now.
Yeah. Wow.
Which was the first thing I watched on Disney Plus, despite the fact that I own 3 copies of it. Totally do. I own it on Blu-ray and 2 different DVDs. I do.
I know you do.
You're looking at me funny.
I'm just looking at you with admiration because you're cute and your beard is shimmery.
You're looking at me like, why does this asshole have 3 copies of this movie on DVD?
I know why you have 3 copies of this movie on DVD, because you are a maniac.
Okay,
but-
so then why do I have 4 copies of Bruce Almighty?
Because you're a maniac.
That's for sure.
What's Laura saying about March? Watch, it's on my birthday.
She's expecting the 200th episode.
Oh,
to
we
fall
didn't
on her
figure
birthday.
out on the song break
we did
when
not.
it is.
No, we were listening to the song.
I know. It was a good song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was short attention span theater for those of you with short attention spans. Song was called Aliens. They're playing at the Bug Jar on Friday.
They are.
Yeah.
We're going to miss it because we're not in Rachacha.
Yeah. Because I'm a super maniac. Yeah.
Super maniac.
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's the dude from Debrained.
Oh, what's his name again?
I forgot. It's way up at the top of the chat.
Oh.
I want to say Chris, but I might be
Chris.
wrong. It is Chris. Hey, I was right.
That was good.
I scrolled up and it's
we're
there.
We're both bad with names.
Yes.
But I'm okay with faces.
I am terrible with names. I've known the guitar player from the Scarecrow show, Vincent. I've known him for a couple of years now. And I bumped into him at a show. And I was introducing him to somebody, and I'm like, oh, shit, what's his name? I called him Anthony. And apparently he thought I didn't like him. And I'm like, I had to be like, no, dude, like, you're awesome. I just suck with names really fucking bad, dude.
Which is why
like,
you need me.
yeah, which is, believe me, there's been a lot of times for anybody that's listening or watching or whatever that's been booked on a show with us where I have talked to you, where you've come up to me and been like, ask me questions or whatever. And then as soon as you walk away, I turn to Corina and I say, who was that?
Yep, this happens.
And I feel bad about it, but I suck with names.
Well, the truth is that we deal with most of the people that we deal with through social media or something like that. We're not looking you in the face, so we don't know what your real face looks like. We know what the face you want us to see looks like because it's your Facebook profile, There's
a lot of you guys that I am like, that I consider to be my friends. Mm-hmm. And we chat on social media and we interact a lot, and I see you at shows, but then I completely blank on your names. Like the dudes from Iron Soul. Uh-huh. I completely blank on their names all the time.
Tom and Mike, and I don't know.
It's Todd.
No, there's a Tom.
Is there a Tom?
There's a Tom.
Yeah, you're right. It is Tom. Where did I get Todd?
I don't know.
I have no idea. I'm terrible with names.
I know there's another dude though,
and I like those guys.
And the chick is Danielle.
Yeah, I like those guys. I see them all the time.
And Holly.
Yeah, okay. I see them all the time. I see them at shows, or I'll see them out and about, and we'll bump into each other, and I'll just be like, "Dude, what's your name?"
Yeah.
So I'm just awful with names. It's.
We can't all be good at everything, Joe.
I mean, I was playing in a band with a guy the other day, and I didn't know his name until after we were done.
Yeah.
It was the bass player for Yellow Sauce.
Yeah, Yellow Sauce has a bass player now.
The only reason I caught his name was because I we're in the middle of the set, and the sound guy was like, yeah, just do a half hour, and Leland looks at him, he goes, hey, Paul, what songs do you want to cut out? What songs are you, not super comfortable with? Because he had just found out that day he was playing. So, so that's how I found out his name was Paul. And then I realized when I get emails from Guitar Center because all my emails are, they're centered around the Cheektowaga Guitar Center, where he is the manager and his name is on all of these emails.
Oh, how funny.
So I'm like, oh, okay, that's who was the bass player in Yellow Sauce, was this guy whose name is on this email.
Yeah.
So, and then Brian and I went to Guitar Center the other day before band practice, and that guy happened to be working.
Nice.
And he was like, oh, hey, man. I'm like, yeah, hey, good to see you.
Yeah. Hey, we're in a band together.
I'm like, I know your name. Your name is Paul. I only know this because I get emails from Guitar Center and you're the manager. Yeah. Wonder if I could get a good deal on those mics through Guitar Center with the people I know.
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what their discount is, so. Because I was thinking of just going through Zounds and making payments, like 6 payments on them, and just getting them for like $60 up front, but because I want to get 2, and I don't feel like dropping $200 at once.
I hear you.
So, yeah.
Well, it's up to you.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't need them. I think these mics sound fine, but I think, those might be nicer because they're made by Rode, and this board is made by Rode, and there's
you
actually
just like Rode.
There's a button on here for those mics.
Show me.
Right here. You hit this, and then you hit microphone, and then it's right there, Rode Pod Mic.
Oh, so it is. So it is, everybody.
Yeah. So, yeah. Tech talk for podcasts. Yeah. I am dying in the Santa hats.
Take your. Oh, you need a hat.
I'm gonna switch out of it after this during the next song break. Go with.
It's pretty toasty in here.
It is pretty warm in here.
I'm glad I have water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your mom got me this nice smelling candle.
Yeah, I don't know why she
lit
thought
up.
to get you a candle. Did she get you a candle last year?
I think so.
She got you that pine scented candle because you were bitching because I wouldn't let you get the Christmas tree out. So mom got you a candle that smelled like a Christmas tree.
Is that why she got me?
That's what happened.
I want a Shure SM7B. I just don't want to spend that kind of money on a microphone. Especially because I'm only planning on using those for the podcast. Like, I've got my NT1A in the booth that I love and adore and sounds phenomenal and makes me sound just amazing when I do voiceovers. So
Yeah. Maybe it's you that makes you sound amazing, Joe.
Nah. I think I want to write to Rode about a sponsorship and just be like, guys, I plug your damn shit every week on my show. Whether I intend to or not, it just comes up.
Let's make this official.
Just hook me up.
Let's
make me a
this
featured guy or whatever. So
there you go.
Yeah, I'm sure the SM7B is worth it. I just I can't afford it. They're like $400.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you want 2.
And I want 2. Exactly. So.
Yeah, not this pay period.
Yeah, no, I'm making good money, but not that good money. I don't know, who knows? Maybe I'd make more money if I had a Shure SM7B.
Maybe because your overhead goes up, so your cost of services should go up, right? Is that how that works?
Sure. Because my clients want to pay more money. That's why they hired me.
That's
I find it funny because, in this industry, you get people who are who look at people like me and Scott who are charging really cheap rates, and they're like, "Oh, you're bringing the industry standard down, and you're ruining the voiceover business." Okay, but I have Fortune 500 companies reaching out to me to do their voiceovers while you guys are auditioning for shit.
Yeah, you're working for free.
And basically working for free if you don't get that job because you just spent all that time trying to audition. I think we're pretty much even. If a Fortune 500 company that's worth $5 billion is shooting a message to me hey, can you do our internal training video?
Oh, that's neat.
And, they're reaching out to me. They're paying $5 for 200 words or whatever. They're really going to pay you $400 for 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it ain't going to happen. I'm not bringing shit down. High volume clients or high paying, clients that can afford to pay the going rate are paying me what I'm, what I'm charging. So I don't think I'm bringing shit down because I'm still making money.
Yeah.
I'm not sitting here broke.
True. True.
But no, I've done for a Fortune 500 company, major entertainment brands.
Yes.
Yeah, if you call Dunn Tire right now, for those of you that don't know, I still got to send him an invoice. He owes me money, and I just haven't charged him for it.
Oh, really?
Just from a couple of like store closings or no new store openings and stuff like that. But yeah, if you call Dunn Tire right now and you get that automated system, that's me. I do a lot of those.
Yeah.
So.
When's the last time you had a book? It seems like it's been a minute.
It's I want to say like March.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Is there a season for books, do you think?
No, I don't think so. I think they just stopped hiring me for books. So
Why?
I don't know.
Your voice is so
I thought
nice.
I thought I did pretty well at the last book I did. So I don't know. Maybe they haven't reached out to me since then. So let's put it. I did get a book. Mm-hmm. They just wanted it in an absurdly short period of time.
Is that the job you were just telling me about?
It was a $300 job, and I'm like, I can't do this in that time period.
Yeah.
And because I think it was like I had a show or something
And
during that time, and I'm
I
like,
think you had a full queue too.
well, yeah, that's usually the case. Right now, it's empty, I think.
Wow.
So
Well, it is Christmas.
it is Christmas, and I did all my work this morning. So,
Yeah.
Slater will message me later for work, but that's neither here nor there. That's an everyday thing. He already messaged me for work today.
Really?
He's like, "Can you get this to me by 11 p.m.?" And I was half tempted to be like, "Dude, it's Christmas."
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, since when does that fucking bother me? I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go make this money now.
Right.
That's going towards my, that's going towards my child support and my credit card payments and all that. And
Yeah.
so I'm happy now. I'm caught up on child support. I did that. Yeah. That took me 4 or 5 weeks to catch up. I was super happy. I got a $600 job, and I'm like, ooh, 500 of this going right to child support.
Oh, what a good feeling.
Yeah. And then I paid off the other 500 I owed.
Oh my goodness. Let's not let that happen again.
Well, no. This week's check is sitting right here, ready to go out.
Good.
So
Good.
I've been doing that. I've been getting the check ready to send out, so I can drop it in the mailbox and be like, "All right, cool. Here's your money for the week."
Hashtag adulting.
Yep. And now I got this extra $100 a week, and that's gonna go towards paying down my credit card and get my credit score back up.
Oh my gosh, you're adulting so much harder than me.
And then gotta catch up on past due rent. So
Yeah, but you know what? I sugared up the landlord and gave her cookies.
you did, and
So
her
that
dad.
was
You
good.
gave her dad cookies too.
Yeah, well, he shovels our walkway.
Well, technically, I gave her dad cookies. 'Cause
Whatever, as long as he got them.
he got them. I knocked on the door. He's like, "What do you want?" Like, "Merry Christmas, Rich." He goes, "What's this?" "It's a Christmas present." Goes, "Oh, cookies. Oh, well, thank you. Merry Christmas." "Yeah, Merry Christmas, Rich." So,
Yeah. Apparently the dogs liked. I should have made dog treats.
yeah.
I did want to, but with all my holiday platter orders,
Right.
it's not like I got a ton, but I got enough that I was busy. And like when somebody orders like a dozen of one kind of cookie, it's not like I only make a dozen of that cookie. So I have to I have to make a whole batch, which is usually like 30 something cookies, and then I'm like, well, what am I going to do with the rest of these cookies? And then I'm trying to like sell the same cookies that I've already made, and of course it never goes that way.
And then there's me. I'm sitting here, and it's like the middle of the night, and I'm like in the middle of work, and I'm like, I'm gonna take a break, and then I'll go to the kitchen, and I'll want like a snack, and all there is cookies. I'm like, I don't fucking want cookies.
I know.
Like, I want some chips. Or
I know.
Something.
I've just wanted some fucking chips.
I got up the other night, and I'm like, I want some chips, but we ain't got no chips. I'm like, wait, we have tortilla chips, but we didn't have any
Yeah.
salsa.
We don't have salsa, but we have cheese and jalapenos.
Right, but I still wanted to put salsa on them, and there was no salsa. And I'm like, fuck.
Well, I guess we need salsa.
I guess, but it's Christmas, so where the fuck are we getting salsa?
I guess we're getting salsa tomorrow.
I guess. Jason Garcia, where are you, man? We need
Oh my
you.
God, Jason Garcia. I want your salsa all over my mouth.
Garcia family salsa is the shiznit.
It's so tasty. And they have like some kind of like, I think some fruit, like I think it's pineapple something. I gotta try it. I don't know if it was a jam or a jelly or some sort of spread.
You know, there's an option when you upload to YouTube or go live or whatever, and it's like, do you have paid content in your video? And we don't. Nobody's paying us for any of this.
No.
So, we're not getting paid by Rode, who I promote every week. We're not getting paid by Garcia Family Salsa, who we gush about every once in a great while.
God, it's so good.
But, we're open to that. If anybody wants to sponsor us. Anyway.
Well, excuse me. I'm pretty excited about 2020 because I've already started working on some shows out towards the summer.
Yeah, I'm on one of them.
I know. I'm not announcing it for a little while still because I'm thinking I might go with a theme party.
I'm just super excited to be playing with two of the bands that you've got on this show. So
I know, and I'm actually waiting for one more band to confirm, but it's looking good, and we're gonna bring some friends in from not Buffalo.
Yeah.
But not too far, and we're gonna...
You know who we got to bring in to play with Living Brain Dead is Lucky 33 out of Syracuse.
Oh my God, that would be one hell of a show.
Yeah.
We should work on that.
We'll make that happen too. We love those guys. Yeah, well,
let's aim for the summer on that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, so we're booking out that time period. So if you guys are out there and you're like, hey, I want my band to play, but I don't know how to get my foot in the door. We'll help.
Sure.
We want you to play.
Sure.
Just message us. Let us know what you do, and we'll see what we can do. We'll try and help. And if we can't help you, we can definitely put you in touch with somebody who can.
For sure. We do that all the time. We get people like, hey, I'm looking for a show for this date. Like, I can't help you, but maybe talk to my buddy here and he'll take care of you, I actually have to reach out to that buddy and help get tickets made for a show that we're announcing within the next week.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it's been in the works for a while. It's we're bringing I'm bringing a national here with some help. I got it's for somebody and they're doing all the heavy lifting here, and I just need to do the promoter stuff like get tickets made and
I'm pretty excited about
actually promote the show. I got to find out what the details are, but I know at least a couple of people know what that show is, and I know they're excited about it. And
oh my goodness, I'm excited.
Like I'm just like, okay, who's paying for this band? And they're like, we are. Like,
that's
oh, okay
all that
then.
Matters.
As long as I ain't paying for it, I don't give a shit. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So
stick around with us through 2020 because we're going to be trying to do some good things, and hopefully they turn out to be good things.
I've got a bunch of dates booked, but nothing in concrete yet as far as bands, and I'm only half-assing it because I'm focusing more on my own bands. So
you can talk to me about this stuff. I'll get all the details. And I'll get a headache too.
I have ideas of who I want to put on shows, but a lot of the time, like when I'm thinking of, I like this band and I'd love to play a show with them. So a lot of the time, like I'm trying not to book my band on all my shows.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to be that promoter. But it always ends up being one or the other or both of my bands on the show. So,
true.
I'll book Yellow Sauce without even thinking about me being in Yellow Sauce. Because it still hasn't sunk in that I'm actually a actual part of Yellow Sauce. I'm on their albums, I do their stage shows, and it just doesn't sink in. It's just oh yeah, Ryan and Leland, yeah, cool. So
and Paul, right?
And now Paul, yeah.
Paul.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like a Paul to me. Maybe I need to have a conversation with him before he's a Paul to me.
Maybe.
Sometimes that's what it takes.
My only conversation with him was, hey man, good to see you. And just telling him hey, I recognize your name from the Guitar Center emails I get all the time, trying to sell me drums and shit. I mean, I wouldn't mind having some electronic drums, but
I think I would mind. Well, you can plug those into headphones, right?
Right.
Okay, yeah, you go ahead and do it.
They had in their holiday ad, they had they had one for $100.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ooh, but I didn't want to spend that money.
Where are you going to put them?
And where am I going to put them? That's the question for literally everything I buy.
You're really running out of real estate.
That is the question for literally everything I buy. It is why I didn't buy the Mortal Kombat arcade 1-up. when it was $200.
I know how bad you wanted it.
I'm like, I want it, but I don't know where I'm gonna put it. It's like I was looking at an action figure, and you're like, where are you gonna put that? Like, I don't know.
Yep.
I just want it because it's only $6, but the shipping's like $8, so I don't want to buy it.
Yeah, that's silly.
I get emails now because I had it in my cart, and I had a pre-authorization for the amount of the figure, and then it's like, oh well, do you want to buy this? And I'm like, no, I don't want to spend more on shipping than I do for the item.
Yeah.
I've never ever wanted to do that. Ever.
I know, it just doesn't feel right.
Like I could have probably gotten one of those Rode mics, the pod mics, on time, but it was like they were charging $20 more for it, and the shipping was more than that.
No.
And I'm like, yeah, I am not spending $300 on a $100 microphone just to get it by Christmas. All right. So our buddy Chris here is listening to us from this band. They're called Debrained. They're playing the Tudor Beach Party.
That's going to be cool.
Yeah, well, the Dreadnecks are on it, so that's always going to be cool. And these guys are pretty cool. We were listening to them a little bit earlier. And that is Saturday at Tudor Lounge. And you got to turn the volume slightly up a little bit on this one. And this is Debrained, and this song is called Final Hour on all WNY ThinkSoJoE Show.
Send your eyes to
That was Debrained on all WNY Think So Joe show. The song was called Final Hour. You can catch them Saturday at the Tudor Lounge. And Chris's birthday's Monday, so he wants you to all go and mosh with him on Saturday.
That sounds reasonable.
That sounds like a reasonable request.
Yeah.
I think. So, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, you get to see the Dreadnecks.
Chris, how old are you going to be? I'm super
He's
curious.
a few seconds behind
I know.
us. So
I know. I realize.
Yeah. But yeah, you know, Dreadnecks. So.
Yeah, that's always a good show.
Oh, yeah. I mean, the whole show looks fantastic.
It does.
So, you know, go out and spend your money, and you know, it's only $5.
Hey, Chris, how old are you gonna be?
Wear your best beach-themed attire.
Chris. Hey, Chris.
You're talking like he's sitting here
Chris.
chatting with us.
Hey, Chris, how old are you gonna be?
He's gonna be 26.
All right.
There you go. Okay.
Thank you. Happy birthday.
Yeah. Oh, he says no. It's not a bad connection. It's a few seconds behind. It's all good. You know, that's just the way it goes when you're streaming live. Is things are a few seconds behind. We got it on like low latency, so this is like literally the fastest that it can get to you. But you know, he'll be 26.
26. 26.
Yeah, no, it's so. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, I just turned 27 again for the 11th time.
Right,
So,
right. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
yeah, I gotta play a show for my birthday this year.
Yeah.
Instead of just throwing myself a birthday show, I got to play it twice.
Right. You're all
Leland
in.
insisted. Leland was like, no, Yellow Sauce is gonna play. I'm like, no, but like, what if somebody drops off? He's like, then we'll play twice. Okay.
I like when you do Leland's voice, you say it like him, and it does sound like Leland. It's just, it's not like a mocking voice. It's just like you actually sound like Leland when you're being Leland.
We just saw some pictures. Leland and Marissa just got a new cat, and so they got pictures with the cats. And you said,
it's the most wholesome thing ever.
and I said,
I'm not sure what you
I said, of course it's the most wholesome thing ever because Yellow Sauce is the most wholesome band in the world.
I know.
So,
But there's no Baphomet anywhere in there.
I got we got a couple of bananas for Christmas. Between me and the cats.
Yes. Oh my gosh, the cats.
I got a banana Christmas ornament, and
it's glittery.
and the cats got a
catnip banana.
yeah.
They really, really like it.
Oh,
the
yeah.
girls were like legit brawling over this banana.
Yep.
And I was trying to sleep.
Yeah.
But
I was in bed, but I was not trying to sleep. I was like, what episode of The Simpsons is on? Like, I'll fall asleep eventually. Fellas, that's the other thing. That's the other good thing about watching with commercials is you can fall asleep during the commercials.
and then wake back up when the show comes
No,
back
you
on.
fall asleep during the commercials, and then you're sleeping. If you're like actually watching the show, you're like invested in the show. Now you have a break where like you can stop paying attention and you can like close your eyes. You can go to sleep.
I guess.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean,
you bet your ass I'm getting up tomorrow to watch those season 19 episodes.
Oh, you are?
Oh, I'm gonna have to.
What time you think they're going to be starting?
I will find out at some point. And,
Because we do have some guests coming over tomorrow.
oh, that's right. I don't know. I'll find out. Let me find out. Because I love those like series of like 6 episodes,
Yeah.
and I will definitely want to watch because I constantly watch them. So, you know, you got to have your go-to episodes. You know. Like,
Yeah, it's true.
So season 18 is on right now.
Okay.
The Simpsons movie is coming on at 3:30 a.m.
Okay.
So, and then season 19 starts at 5:30, and the series of episodes you want to watch are going to start at no, not that one. Okay, Funeral for a Fiend is okay. That one's on at 9.
Okay.
Okay,
I can
and
have you awake by then.
at 9:30 is Eternal Moonshine of the Simpson Mind. Great episode.
Okay.
The episode that's on right now is, and I don't know if this is the East or West Coast feed because I didn't look, but it is another one of my favorites. The wife, the chef, the mook, and the mook, the chef, the wife, and her Homer, which is a Godfather parody that has the greatest guest stars in the history of The Simpsons. It's on the West Coast feed right now. It's the season 18 opener. Best guest stars in Simpsons history, Metallica.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Metallica are in that episode. It's the episode where you find out that Hans Moleman used to sleep with Lars's grandmother. Yep. And of course, Tony Montana does a great job as Fat Tony in every episode he's in. So,
Okay.
you know.
All right.
Of course, the best guest star would have to be Kelsey Grammer as Sideshow Bob, right? I mean, that's
Right.
like hands down.
Yeah.
Like, one of the most iconic. I don't know, but
I don't know. I was always a fan of George Bush.
it wasn't really George Bush.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, it was just.
Oh, it was really well done, though.
It was one of the voice actors playing George Bush.
He did good.
He did. He did a great job. Homer beat up George Bush. Michelle Obama was on The Simpsons.
I didn't see that.
It was not a great episode. I don't remember the context of it very well. I just remember she was on there.
Yeah.
I think my least favorite guest star would have to be probably Ray Romano.
Oh, what did he do?
He played a roofer named Ray, who only Homer could see.
Really?
Yes. And then, like, you know, they had Homer go through, like, therapy and shit like that because they thought he was just seeing this guy. Mm-hmm. And then they explained it all away with, like, stupidly scientific explanations why nobody else could see him.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was pretty dumb.
Okay.
The worst episode is called Mo Goes From Rags to Riches. And that one is the story of Mo's bar rag.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah. I don't like when they do the historical episodes where it's like, oh, you know, we're going to tell historical tales in Simpsons vein. Like, I don't care for those much.
No.
You
Some
know.
of them are okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, the ones about Shelbyville history and Springfield history and shit like that. I always really like those ones.
Oh, I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about, like, world history, like actual history.
Yeah.
Just Simpsonized.
Oh.
So, like, you know, basically any three-parters that aren't Christmas episodes are pretty much not great.
Okay.
With the exception of the episode Trilogy of Error is where it tells the same story from three different perspectives during the three acts. So it's all the same story. It's not three separate. The other exception is actually part of that 6 or 7 episode block of season 19 that's going to be on tomorrow morning, and it's called like Love Springfield Style or Springfieldian Style or something like that. It's the one where you know, Lisa and Nelson are Sid and Nancy.
Oh.
Like Homer and Marge or Bonnie and Clyde. That one's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
But for the most part, their three-parters are just, yeah.
I think I like the three-parters because they hold my attention.
Okay. It's fair enough.
Yeah.
I would say you would do well with 22 short films about Springfield, which is, of course, the famous episode that gives us steamed hams.
Oh.
Yeah. If any of you guys follow me on Twitter, when I tweet about the Sabres games, I always tweet the goals and I tweet the little sirens for each goal.
Yep.
When Jeff Skinner scores, I tweet a cheeseburger instead. Because it's steamed hams.
Oh.
Skinner.
Oh.
Steamed hams.
Oh.
You don't get it?
No.
Skinner gets the hamburgers from Krusty Burger and serves them to Chalmers and calls them steamed hams.
Oh.
So when Skinner scores,
Okay. All right.
that's a nod to the Simpsons.
I get it now.
Yes.
Good one.
Now she's humoring me. That's how the show usually goes. If you're new to the show, that's how the show usually goes. I say something, I have to explain it, and she's like, "Yeah, okay, I get it. That's good, ha." Isn't it?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
It's the general flow of things.
Your mom got me hockey tickets.
I know. We're going to 90s night.
Yeah, 90s night
That's on the 3rd?
on the 4th.
The 4th. Okay, I'm glad that I checked with you.
Yes.
Okay.
There's always a lot of shit going on January 4th, especially if you're a wrestling fan. That's the night of New Japan's Wrestle Kingdom. But but I'd much rather be at 90s night, so
Good, because that's where you're going to be.
that is where I'm going to be. I'm going to be rocking that old school 90s Sabres jersey. I'm going to get me a new pennant to go along with the other 90s era pennant that's on my wall that's actually from 2005. I can tell because of the NHL logo on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because the Sabres had that logo until 2006. The NHL changed their logo in 2005. So that's got that Sabres logo and the current NHL logo.
Gotcha.
So it's got to be from 2005. It's the
Wow.
only
You
thing
are
that makes
so
any
full
sense.
of semi-useful information.
I beat you at trivia earlier. I'm full of useless information.
We had some fun playing trivia. That was nice.
We did. And you were just like, I want to play a game online. And I'm like, I already got like 16 windows open with all these events.
Yeah.
So we'll play on Google.
Yeah. He did good supplying us with entertainment.
Sure,
for
we killed
45
like
minutes.
we killed like 2 hours.
No, we only killed like 45 minutes on that.
We're sitting here just waiting for the show to start, just watching the countdown on the
on
on YouTube. And then when it got to like 60 seconds, it went away, and we're like, oh shit!
Oh no.
Like we actually still have to stare at the clock,
Yeah.
like we always do every week. So I'm glad this show is going smoothly because I forgot to hit the record button on the board.
Oh my
So-
god.
so-
Joe is famous.
Well, but it's recording. So what's going out on all WNY is recording, and also it's recording to YouTube. So we've got double backups here. We just don't have. I can't go make little tiny tweaks to it if I want to, like I could with previous couple of weeks,
Yeah.
where it's recording like each individual mic separately. And
Let's not forget to hit record.
I know. I shouldn't miss it. It's flashing.
It's ginormous.
It's pulsing
The
at me.
biggest button on the board.
It says record. It's a big green button that's just pulsing. Like
It is. It's like an ominous throbbing.
You know, I did that a couple of weeks ago. I recorded, and then I transferred everything to the computer. But while it was transferring, I couldn't use the board, so I couldn't listen to anything on the computer through the board. And I always watch wrestling when the show's over.
Yeah.
So I don't, NXT's got a show tonight. AEW doesn't. So I only
Right.
got to watch one thing. I can do that on my phone, but I didn't do that last week because I'm like, okay, you know what? The show went smoothly. The audio from the podcast is fine, and I'll just put that up. And I'll split, the only caveat is I actually have to split it on Anchor to throw the ad in the middle.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, Patreon, you get the ad-free experience.
Hey,
Well, you would if anybody was subscribed and
Right.
actually make the effort to upload.
while we have 2 people still watching,
Uh-huh.
can I ask
Hi, 2
their...
people.
Hi, guys. Can I have your opinions on what kind of cookies I should make for this weekend or for next weekend? For New Year's Eve, what kind of cookies do you want? Tell me. Hey guys. Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris, what's your favorite cookie? Chris. Yeah, I can see you. I don't have my flashlight with me.
Random flashlights that were in our Christmas stockings here.
Yeah, mom hit up some nifty
my
discount bins or something.
You mentioned the Res.
The Res, she probably got it at the
That
Res.
seems like something you would get
Yeah.
at the Res, is a flashlight you just screw to turn on.
The thing with gifts from my mom, anyway, is that she didn't just think, like, oh, I'm going to get something off the internet for Corina or for Joe or for Allison.
Right.
She goes out and she's like, what makes me think of Joe? What makes me think of Allison? What makes me think, what do they need? Like, she goes out into the world and explores.
I'll tell you what, I grabbed a package, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, this might be a vinyl, right? Like,
oh my God, it did look like a vinyl.
so I open it up, and it's this Buffalo Sabres calendar, 2020 calendar, which I find interesting because, Zach Bogosian is March. Yeah, there he is. Zach Bogosian is March. Zach Bogosian's going to still be here in March. He's already asking for a trade. It's only December. He's going to be gone by the deadline. He'll be gone by March. So it's like, oh, look, March. This guy don't play here no more. It's got Tage Thompson, who hasn't been seen in ages here. He's still with the organization. He just doesn't play for the Sabres right now. But anyway. Yeah. The Rochester Americans should get in on that teddy bear toss thing next year.
Yeah.
I think that'd be great.
I think the teddy bear tosses are really neat.
I would totally go to Rochester for that.
Yeah.
And bring get a teddy bear and throw it in, because it's as soon as somebody scores a goal, you throw the teddy bears.
Yeah.
I was watching a thing the other day from the NHL. I've been watching these. They have the wacky NHL videos.
Okay.
And they had one that was here's it's a retro wacky NHL from the 90s. And the whole thing was about the Florida Panthers and the Rats, which I was talking about on the show a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I watched it. It's just, they're showing the Boston goalie just sitting in the net waiting for the Rats to clear. Just sitting there. And Patrick Waugh getting pegged in the head with one when they're playing against Colorado in the finals. Yeah. Classic.
Hockey.
Yeah. We didn't make the wacky video this week. The Sabres weren't in it. They were in last week, the game against New Jersey that we went to, or I went to. I don't know if you went to that one.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. But there was, all kind of. There was a couple of wacky goals in that one that made that list there. So, yeah. But I don't think anybody's giving you an answer on these cookies.
I know. Thanks, guys.
I think Chris.
Thanks.
Maybe he stopped listening and watching after his band got played, and
Well,
he's like, "Do I like Cardboard Homestead?"
well, my friend Laura said it won't let her comment, but she likes snickerdoodles.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Laura.
I don't know why it wouldn't let her comment, but thanks for watching.
I don't know either.
We appreciate it.
I don't know either. But
yeah,
I miss her. She's good people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I miss good people too. I haven't seen some of my good people in a while.
Yeah.
So, there was a class of '99 reunion a couple of weeks ago.
Oh shit.
And I reached out to Turtle. I'm like, dude, are you going to this? He said, or I asked him, I'm like, did you know about this? He says, why would I? That's a good point. I said, you thinking of going? And he goes, no. Okay, cool. I'm not going either then.
If my person's not going, then I'm not going.
In fact, he apparently messaged me. It's telling me he sent a link to something. I don't know what. Music instruction? I have no idea. I'll have to look at that when I'm done here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I would have gone there if he was going, because I haven't seen him in a while. I think the last time I saw him, he was bringing something to me or picking something up from me at one of Madison's cheerleading practices.
Oh wow, she hasn't cheered since we started dating.
Yeah, but out in Cheektowaga, she was cheering, and I had to take her out there, and they met me over there. And again, I don't remember if I was giving them something or they were dropping something off to me or whatever. But I haven't seen them in quite a while, so. Have to hang out with them at some point.
You should.
I should have invited them to the Tudor show, because I knew there wasn't going to be any flashing lights or anything that would, set her off.
Yeah, they
So
don't really have anything like that there.
Yeah, that's what I worry about. Is if I invite them to a show and there's flashing lights, if she's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Because she is
photosensitive.
Photosensitive, yeah.
But when I actually get to meet her, I'll talk to her about it, and maybe we can make some accommodations so that they can come to. Because there's settings so you can change the speed and intensity of the flashing lights, And if she has had tests done, she might know what frequencies set her off.
There are settings if you know how to use them.
If you know how to use them.
Which,
Read your manuals.
well, when you buy things secondhand, sometimes you don't get manuals.
The internet is amazing.
So there's reasons why they might not be able to figure out the lighting at certain venues.
Yeah.
Not gonna name names, but
I gotcha.
not gonna name names, but we've got a show there on Tuesday.
They're getting better though.
Oh yeah, no, he's
And the black light setup for when there's black light, like for the rap and the electronic shows, which I guess they actually did the black lights so that you could see the wristbands easier for security.
okay.
But I mean, it looks awesome.
Yeah, I like that they have fans on stage.
Yeah.
Like
yeah,
fans,
ceiling fans.
Like yeah, that's because it's like, man, it's nice and cool up here.
Yeah,
you know?
I bet.
So yeah, that's that was a nice little thing, and I was very happy to be standing right by the door at Tudor the other day too. It's like whenever the door opened, it's like, ooh, there's that breeze from that terrible wind outside. That day was awful, the weather.
Yeah.
When we played Tudor, yeah.
Oh God, I thought everybody was gonna blow away.
Yeah, well, we thought John was gonna blow away because he's
Yeah,
so little.
especially John.
Yeah. But yeah, he's been on top of everything, just playing well, and
He's doing a great job.
yeah, definitely. So he texted me today. He wished me a Merry Christmas.
Oh.
So it's like, oh hey man, yeah. I was gonna get up and just send the whole band a group text, but
Yeah.
John did that, and then Brian had already said happy birthday, or not happy birthday,
Happy
Merry
birth-
Christmas.
Happy birthday, Jesus.
I'm Jesus, didn't you know? Anyway,
the beard.
Brian wished us a Merry Christmas. And so I'm like, well, shit, should I send Kevin a message? Then Brian texted the whole band, like, oh, Merry Christmas, guys. And I said, yeah, I hope you guys got everything you want. So I jumped in that way. But Merry
Yeah.
Christmas to everybody who,
Yeah.
I hope you guys all got everything your heart's desired for Christmas. I know.
Whatever you celebrate.
Yeah, don't do that. We are on YouTube and we can get shut down for that.
Oh.
So,
Well, whatever you guys celebrate. Hopefully, if you celebrated solstice earlier this week,
sure.
if you celebrate Hanukkah, which I think is going on now, I don't even know all the holidays, but happy holidays.
Yeah,
We want you guys all to be happy.
absolutely. I have no idea how long this next song is, so I should probably check first. Oh, we got time then.
Okay.
It's a 2.5-minute song, so we got about 30 seconds here to wrap up.
Okay.
So we want to thank everybody that tuned in to our live stream today, and everybody who's watching us in the future on YouTube.
Nice to chat with you guys.
And also, download the podcast wherever podcasts are available: Spotify, iTunes, Google Play. What the hell was that?
I think it was a dog.
It might have been a dog. I don't know.
I hope it wasn't a cat.
Yeah, well, anyway. But yeah, download this podcast wherever you find podcasts, and, just
Tell your friends.
keep tuning in and enjoy.
We'll see you New Year's Eve.
We will see you New Year's Eve at Stamps, and we'll see you New Year's Day right here on All WNY.
Oh, man.
With another ThinkSoJoE show. This is Cardboard Homestead, who you can catch Tuesday night at Stamps at All WNY's New Year's Eve party. And this song is called No Ambition on All WNY ThinkSoJoE show. We'll see you next week.
I have no ambition or a care in the world. I just wanna get fucked up and call off of work. But what does it get you? Hangover, no pay. And fuck it, who's kidding? Who needs cash anyway? And I'll say that I don't, and I'll scream it from the roof. We're all slaves to the green, the red, white, and blue machine. But I just want a home, and I'm sick of being poor, working for these millionaires. Still not a dime to spare. Slept in the park, under streetlights that weren't so dark. I spent all my money I'm one less 40. I want a mansion, I want better pay. And fuck it, who's kidding? Who needs cash anyway? And don't say that I don't, and I'll scream it from the roof. We're all slaves to the green, the red, white, and blue machine. But I just wanna home, and I'm sick of being poor, working for these millionaires. Still not a dime to spare. Oh, what a pretty dream. It's one that follows me through my fantasy.